Well, come on in out of that cold, snowy weather that we're having today. Well, actually, I think it was in the 60s today. Probably going to be in the 60s tomorrow. But anyway, come on in. Let's take a look at your inspection report. So stay with me. Okay, now let's take a look at the inspection report and see how it reads out. This is a generic report. This is exactly what you will get, only your information obviously will be filled into all these blanks. The upper right-hand corner of the report is the legend. Each one of these initials pertain to something. A is consistent with the age of the chimney. B, see comments below. C, repairs needed. D, need further evaluation. Or E, not applicable. And they're placed into the boxes next to the parts of the chimney that can be easily identified in this diagram. And then, of course, you'll find my comments here below. Now, let's take a look at your personal report. So stay with me. Hey, Kelly, it was great to see you out at the house today. Hey, what a beautiful house. Great location, too, by the way. So it's got 3 chimneys, all capped. Here gives you kind of a close-up of how the copper cap looks on top. This one's capped. They're all capped up here. Living room fireplace, open fireplace. Hey, it has a little step down here between the hearth, which is the floor of the fireplace, and the hearth extension, which extends into the room. And that should be sealed up, and I've given you a price on doing that. That's called a profile. And it's not a big deal, but it's something that should be repaired. The gas logs are working well, no problem with that. Damper must remain open always. With vented gas logs. So den fireplace. Oh, you know what, let's before we go on with that, let's take a look at the flue system on that one. Yeah, so back to the living room again before we move on. Lots of missing mortar up here at the flue base. You can kind of see it in here in the shadowy areas. Sometimes it's hard to get clear shots in here, but there's missing mortar in here. My recommendation on that fireplace in the living room would be to go ahead and switch these gas logs out to a cleaner burning vent-free gas logs. I'll tell you the reason why. And you can treat them as vented. In other words, you can send the heat up the chimney so you don't have to put one of those hoods that are usually associated with vent-free gas logs. You don't have any clearance issues as long as you leave the damper open. But vent-free gas logs means complete combustion, no carbon soot, no carbon monoxide. You can see the carbon soot all over these logs. This is an old set of logs anyway. Be a good time to change. Now, the other side of that coin is that mortar has been missing in that area since the house was built. So, so you have to keep everything in perspective. But to be on the safe side, vent-free gas logs would be a better choice in the living room than these vented gas logs. So let's move on to the den. So we've got vented balls in here. They're remote and working well. No worries about that. These dampers must stay open. Remember, with vented gas appliances, the damper must stay open. That's for your protection. You don't want to accidentally close it in the summertime, forget to open it, fill the house up with something you wouldn't see or smell. In that sitting room, same thing, coal balls. Got same issue as in the living room, only this is along both sides. We've got some missing mortar. This is also called a profile. It's where the firebox meets the surround, and that needs to be filled, and I've given you a price on doing that. Oops, let's go back there. Hang on a second. Damper's working. This damper actually has a block in it to prevent you from closing it. I like that. That's code required. Well, I don't normally get involved in that. That's something Gary Crabtree, your licensed plumber inspector, usually looks for, and I don't want to step on his toes. But yeah, so you're in good shape. That's and always leave it open in that position. These are working well, no problems. Outdoor fireplace. Let's see. Outdoor fireplace. It's wood burner. Got a gas log lighter. That's very important, by the way. Gas log lighters on outdoor fireplaces is very good because you don't have a natural draft on a outdoor fireplace, And so that means that the air is at minimum, it's just sitting in the flue, not going up the chimney, and sometimes it's even a downdraft. So you could be burning a fire in here and smoke could come barreling out. Well, that never happens with a gas log lighter. If you keep your gas log lighter on low, it'll keep the smoke going up the chimney and you won't have a problem. Damper's working well. Here's that key for that. It's on the right hand side for that log lighter. Flue system looks good. I think that's all we have for you. This flue is in the sitting room. It looks fine. It's a double 8x13 flue system. So that's all I have for you. Living room, if you take my recommendation, you should probably switch those logs out to something cleaner, no carbon monoxide, no carbon soot. Be a much healthier idea for you. And then the two small minor repairs in both the living room and I believe it was the sitting room. Yep, sitting room fireboxes. Questions for me, give me a call, 704-526-6348. You can email me at chris@affordablesweep.com. Thanks.